It's Thursday night, the 9th of April, day 100 of Living the Dream. My power statement for today said, I will finish recording lesson 8, and then if there's time, I'll get started on building out lessons 8 segments. Well, let me show you this. Where's that at? Here we go. Let me just show you really quick. Okay, boom, boom. There we go.
Hello, it's great to see you again. I bet you've had quite an adventure as you review.
Well, I'm going to not take the time because I want to get done and get on with life here. But anyhow, I finished all the recording, each of the segments for lesson 8. Bam! Done! Okay, Thursday to-dos. Look at this. See that highlight there? Finish recording lesson 8 segments. Go to the boxes in my inbox, check my emails, check my bank account, and then look at my back burner list if there's any time before I start building it out. And there wasn't time, but I got my goal done. That yellow highlighted one. Done. Finished. So, let's go ahead and answer Croy's Get Honest With Yourself questions for today. What didn't go well today, Marty, or what could you have done better? Did you wake up early and start strong? Check. Did you start your morning with power? Check. Next, were you productive throughout your day? Portal of my mind, world of the physical, segment. Done. Did you get the most important things done? Yep. Did you move your goals forward? I most certainly did. Tomorrow and Saturday, I'll have a completed 75%. Oh, man. Did you show up as the person you wanted to show up at? The right person you know you need to be. What about your personal time with Kathleen? Were you present? Yes. Check. Now combine all these questions together and ask yourself this question. Were you honest with yourself about today's task, Marty? In other words, did you keep your commitments you made to yourself this morning? I not only kept all the commitments I made to myself this morning about my power statement, I laid down a bunch of things that I wanted to get done today, and I went beyond the mark and did some segment preparation for the build-out. So I've got that ready to go, and it'll save me time Friday and Saturday. So yes, I kept my word to myself. Next, Croy asked, what was the one thing out of all the things you did today, Marty, that you know you could improve on going forward? In other words, did you have or did you experience any failure today? Well, if so, what could you turn it into a tool of success? Well, today was actually a very rewarding day, partly because there wasn't any failures, nor did I make mistakes that would put me behind on my goals, but also because I did what I said I was going to do, and as a result, by the end of Saturday, I'll have 75% of my coaching package completed and ready for launching my Living the Dream coaching. Man, I'm getting so excited. The next question is, what was my biggest success that I did today? Well, my biggest success that I enjoyed today was coming down the stairs, and then towards the end I said, she's home, as I hit the bottom of the stairs, and hearing my wife of 44 years exclaim, I'm home, and jumping out of her recliner that she uses as her chair for work and coming around it and right over and giving me a hug and a kiss and telling me how much she enjoys being able to work from home. I think she's gotten used to her 5-second commute. Work. Croy's next question asks, what was the one thing that you did that made you feel successful today, Marty? As I sat with Kathleen in our double-wide recliner this evening after dinner and just enjoyed some downtime and quiet time with her, I imagined in my mind as I sat there relaxed a few months from now coaching a wonderful clientele of beginner entrepreneurs and seeing in my mind several of them being so excited to tell me of their successes they had for that week or whenever, and how much they're enjoying running their businesses and pursuing their dreams and living the dream, and on it goes. Being able to do that, imagine that, feels so successful to me already. I love it. The next question is, what movies did you watch in your mind today, Marty? Did you make time for them? I watched my 4 faves this morning, and like I said, as I sat with Kathleen, I imagined on the movie screen of my mind success story after success story of my clients succeeding at living their dream. Just like every day, going to the movies is a habit that I don't think I'll ever get bored of. I love the power it gives me so that I can start my day strong and stay strong all day long and finish strong. Like I said, these special pre-play movies of success as opposed to worry. Worry is just simply pre-playing failures or struggles. Why would you do that? Pre-play movies of success. They're playing a major role in preparing my mind so that I think the right kind of thoughts all day long. Bam! Done. Croy then asks you to rate your day. So I gave my day a 9. I say a 9 because I worked at the speed of 9 all day, and the result was finishing recording lesson 8 and being ready to do my building out of the slides. That's working at Braden speed. The next question is, if this was the only thing you get done tomorrow, but you'd still feel like a success, what would that one thing be? Now put it into a power statement for tomorrow. So my power statement I put down for tomorrow says this: I will build out at least 6 of the 12 segments of Lesson 8's recordings. I'm committing to doing that for Friday because it sets up Saturday to be a success as well. And that way I can finish Lesson 8 by the end of the day, Saturday, and load it up on Google Drive. 25% of my coaching package done. Okay, let's end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. First of all, I'm grateful for a good pair of Levi's. I don't have a picture of Levi's. I just want to say, growing up, I remember the first pair of Levi's my mother bought for me. It was when I lived in Boise, Idaho, many, many years ago. I think I was maybe 13 years old. I was going to be attending junior high that next year, and it was important to me that I looked well and groomed. I even think I had a little bit of that brand loyalty going on in my head, and my mother was very sensitive to that. Bless her heart. So we went to the store, and I saw shelves and shelves and shelves of Levi's of every size for a very first time in my life. I had never worn a pair of Levi's before then. I was so awestruck with how they looked and felt, and I didn't even know that they would shrink. I told my mother that the pair she had me try on was, it's too big, Mom, showing the waist and 3 or 4 inches beyond my toes. I'm sure glad my mother knew about Levi's and how they shrink, because they shrunk down to a perfect fit. Way to go, Mom. Anyway, still to this day, I like my Levi's, especially the pair that's faded and has a few holes in them. I think I fit in with all the youth today because of the holes in my Levi's. Just kidding. Next, I'm grateful for the law of gravity up. The law of gravity up says that there's an attraction or pull between persons going in the same direction or of the same mindset. For example, it is said that in becoming a millionaire, Andrew Carnegie made 38 other people millionaires too. As he worked himself up, he took along with him his suppliers, his partners, and others with whom he did business. Isn't that great? I love that concept. Similarly, when one institution or individual goes broke so that it cuts off its patronage and can't pay its bills, others are consequently dragged down too. It is easy to become great in the company of great people, meaning there is power in the right kinds of association. Every great person has a gravity up pull that tends to take others with them. I've always said, 5 years from today, you're going to be the kind of person as a result of the books you read and the people you associate with. Get that right mentality thinking. And lastly, I'm grateful for Instant Pots. I say Instant Pots because my wife got one a little while ago, and it's unbelievable what she's cooking using that pressure cooker. Rice in just minutes, sweet potatoes in 6 or 8 minutes, corned beef and cabbage all brought down to the right time in less than 10 minutes, and homemade yogurt. She makes 12 jars of homemade yogurt with a gallon of milk. I could go on and on. She's already got a long list of recipes that she's the Instant Pot cooking queen. She's fantastic. Way to go, dear. Okay, that's making me hungry, and it's time for me to go to bed, so that's not good. Anyway, so ends another day of living the dream. I'll see you right back here at this same time tomorrow night, right here at this laptop, to share my journey to alignment story of living the dream. Until then, I wish you continued success. Good night.